without further ado, Aquarius, we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to go ahead and get started. I want you to please take the messages that resonate with you. And let's go ahead and begin. So we have here, Aquarius, the Lovers showing up for you. I just have to cover them a little bit. That's about a choice, a big decision that some of you guys might be contemplating about. And then you have here the Judgment, which is causing you the block. So that's really interesting. It could be that you feel really stuck about this decision. There's something that's kind of causing you to hold back. There's potentially something that you need to really contemplate and evaluate in a different way. And there's something that's preventing a breakthrough. Like there's something that's happening in your life or that you're currently experiencing that is preventing a breakthrough for you. Okay. And then you have here the Four of Swords. So it's interesting because this Four of Swords keeps showing up for a lot of people. And there's this energy of, again, taking like a moment for you to self-reflect, for you to evaluate, for you to calm down the nervous system and take off the pressure of this big decision that some of you guys are faced with in your life. The Lovers can be about love choices, but ultimately this symbolizes that there's two decisions, two choices that are available for you, and you have to make what's the best decision for you. But some of you guys might not know exactly how that looks like. And I want to get a little bit more in the Lovers here. The Lovers with the Ace of Pentacles, meaning that there has been an offer that has been given to you, or that you will be receiving. And then you also have this Four of Pentacles, which shows this energy of holding on to what you know. So sometimes it can be the new opportunity, which requires a lot of work, a lot of nourishment, a lot of attention in order for you to see the results. So right now, the offer that maybe some of you guys are receiving is not necessarily at the phase that you would want for it to be. And that's why it can be really hard to take this gamble. And some of you guys are very concerned about your security, about your foundation. This could be financial, but this can also be emotional. This could be something really personal for you, that you're not necessarily too sold on just taking this new leap of faith, right? And then you have the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys are afraid of making the wrong decision of, let's say if I take this chance, would it be as lucrative as I think it will be? What if I let go of what I know and then I can't get the same in return or more back, right? So with the Judgment here, what is the Judgment trying to tell you, Aquarius? What do we got? Judgment. Okay. With the Judgment here, you have the Moon. This symbolizes the confusion, the inner fears, the internal monologue, right? That tells you all the worst case scenario. That's very much Moon energy. But your shadow aspects, right? The dark voice that sometimes makes us feel like we can't move forward, that causes this strong fogginess. That shadow can also be a mirror for us, and we can see where it is that we're so afraid, and maybe we could dig a little bit deeper and see why is it that I'm so afraid, right? And you have Five of Cups here, which means that some of you guys have experienced deep disappointments in your life, and you're afraid of experiencing that again, right? Or maybe you just experienced a disappointment, and that could be why you're having such a hard time with a breakthrough, because you know what it's like, to be disappointed, to have the rug pulled out of your feet, for example. Then you have the Queen of Swords, which is you. Queen of Swords, moving forward with a clear mind, right? Having the determination and the focus to say, you know what? I don't care about that. I'm detached from my fears. I'm detached from my emotions. So I'm going to do what's logical here. So some of you guys might be crunching numbers. Some of you guys might be really seeing this from a very logical and rational perspective. And to be honest, in this particular reading, that could be really helpful for you to lean towards your logic and not let your emotions cloud your perspective, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and get into this Four of Swords. Okay, so we got a few here. Let me get it. Oh my gosh, you guys, you won't believe it. So first, let's talk about this. Nine of Pentacles. Talk about wish fulfillment, accomplishment, success, victory. This is something really good showing up for you. Not only that, but you have here the Ten of Pentacles. So talk about going from a Four of Pentacles to a Ten of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is success. This is a strong foundation, community. This is a very beautiful energy. And then you also have the strength. The strength is saying you got to have more confidence in yourself, right? Because what's being offered to you is the seed of opportunity. It's the promise of a new beginning, right? Ace of Pentacles here. This new beginning, it's not set in stone, meaning you can transform this into a 10 of Pentacles. So if you're given something that needs work, are you willing to bet on yourself? Are you willing to say, you know what, I can do it? And sometimes, that's scary. And sometimes that might feel like, well, what if I leave what I know and I don't get something in return back? But if you decide to take this chance, because the thing is about it is that it's not really a chance. This is something that is going to be obvious, that can be a really strong return of investment. This is a solid offer. It just requires work. So if you decide not to do it, how are you going to feel? That should be the number one question. If you don't take this chance, if you don't take the opportunity to engage in this relationship or this job opportunity or this business or this adventure in your life, if you don't take that chance, will you regret it? You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. Will you live in regret if you don't allow yourself to explore this opportunity? Okay. Give me one more. Oh, wow. Two of them flew out. Okay, the death and the temperance. So meaning someone needs to shed their skin and leave something behind. And the temperance saying this is about alignment, okay? This is about listening to your mind, body, and spirit. This is about being in this energy of, I'm not going to settle. I'm going to test the waters. And I'm going to trust that I have the capability of balancing myself, right? So sometimes we might feel like it's A or B, but there could be another outcome or another solution which involves the merging of these situations, or the merging, you know what I mean, of both solutions. So don't put yourself in a box. Get creative and see how you can integrate different things that can make you feel safe moving forward with this particular opportunity, okay? So with that being said, please let me know if this reading resonated with you in any kind of way, and if it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.